Hello, good people. We
Hi
are
and
back.
welcome.
We are back with our monthly expenses. This is going to be for for November of this year because we skipped quite a few months in between. It just seemed like nobody was really interested. So I kind of lost interest in doing it myself, but I figured maybe we'll switch it to a quarterly thing since our expenses tend to run about the same every month. This month is a little bit different because we did travel. So let's get right into it. You want to start?
Yeah, the HOA fee was 40 euros and is a constant unless there is unpredictable accident in the building and needs to be repaired or something, but this month was 40 as always. Then the home taxes that get paid yearly are 30 euros. But we didn't pay this month.
Because we already paid it for the year.
Yeah, same for the home insurance, which would be 16 for the monthly portion. Then we have the virtual mailbox because we still need to get the mail from the States and is 10 euros cost.
Now, the next one is electricity, which was 39 euros for this month, for that month. It wasn't really a lot because we weren't home for like 1/3 of the month, but it was still normal, I think. Well, no, actually, usually we run about 60 euros if you look at the past few months. So this was kind of low for us. The water bill was 35 euros.
35 euros.
We tend to use a little bit more water than most people because of
it's
the
a little
dogs.
bit cold also, and we like to take long hot showers because the building doesn't have like heating system, so we compensate with vapor that we produce with our shower.
Well, the next one is the cable and landline and cell phone and Netflix and all that stuff. And that came to 114 euros. This is something that obviously is not required for everybody. You can just get away with the cell phone part for, less than 1/4 of that. And a lot of people do. But we tend to stay at home a lot and we watch a lot of movies. And so for us, it's definitely worth it.
The gas bill was 29 euros, a little bit less than average. So
he cooks a lot too, so so that's really technically like 29.
It's always money well spent.
Yes, certainly. Yes, it is. We did have a dog sitter because we were away, but she didn't cook. She barely cooked. I think she barely ate, so never mind barely cooking.
She just made coffee in the morning.
She lives on coffee, that woman. So that was just, so the 29 was all lost, I think.
The groceries expense was 330 euros. So around 65 euros a week because we traveled and we didn't use groceries for at least 10 days. So that's what makes the balance lower.
The auto insurance, which is something else that we pay yearly, would have been 21 euros a month, but we didn't pay that because we paid it a few months ago, and that was reflected in one of the past expense report that we did. Now,
entertainment and dining out was high, 680, because we have been traveling to France, which is very pricey and very expensive, and that made the grand total higher than it usually is.
A lot higher, because I think we usually run about 100, 150. And so for us, this was really high. But like you said, France is wicked expensive, but it was totally worth it. I mean, we ate well and we drank well, so we can't complain, right?
Then we have the health insurance copay, which was 85.
Yes, we received the notice, by the way, that it's going to be going up next year, as all insurance plans do, but it's only going to go up about €6 or €7, and it's going to be 91 euros approximately for the both of us for each month. So I'm still very happy about that.
The pharmacy and vet fees were €164.
I mean, one of the dogs has
There
a
we
problem.
cannot escape because Bella has a fixed cost of €130 a month or something more. So
yeah, so, it's just
her medications are super pricey.
it's just we have to live with all her ailments, but she's a grand old lady, and she's totally worth it. Now, a bus pass reload, we were at €30 for the month because we recharged one of the cards for
the airport
traveling within Valencia, which was $8.50, and then it was like €21 for. We buy our airport cards 10 at a time because you get a big discount. Usually a single ticket to the airport is about €4, $4.40 it was, I think, but you can get the whole 10 for €21. Yeah. And since we travel a lot and hope to travel a lot more, which, like we used to, we recharged it at €21. So that's why it's high for this month at €30.
But going with a cab to the airport would have cost already this. So we got 10 trips and we always use them.
Yes.
They don't expire and they stay in the card. And so.
Yeah. A little bit of shopping we did.
€174. And mostly stuff I needed for the kitchen or something. And they are always a good investment because I cook a lot. And when you cook, you don't go out. So if you don't go out, you save money.
So lots of pots and pans and cooking utensils and tongs and things like that. But, they're always fun to come to the door and see, oh, what do we have today? So our last part is the vacations. We spent about 10 days in France, and the hotels and the city passes and all that stuff came to a grand total of €959. So, which was high for us, but it's not, which was high for us for the month, but it's not out of this world as we try to make sure that we got a great vacation at nice prices. So yeah, so about roughly half of the bill, the total grand total of $26.89 was 10 days in France, which accounts for, you take away the $959 for the vacation, for the hotels and the city passes, you're at, $1,900 or so. So it's still very comparable to what we were spending before. So it's not bad at all. Now, the one thing you want to remember is that the figures we're giving you don't include your rent. So that's something you want to count towards this number, and something we always try to mention so you know. Now we're in a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath flat, and the rent for around this area would be about $750 to $850 for that size. So you need to put that figure on top of what we told you. But more than likely, you will never exceed, well, unless you really go out a lot, you will never exceed the amount of money that we're giving you monthly. So that does it for our month. And let's see how this next few months go. If we think that people are responding to it, we'll start doing it monthly again. If not, then we'll stick to the quarterly then. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.